If you are into J-fashion and have been anywhere near the internet for the last couple of weeks, you would know of a small subsection of people known as jiraimaxxers who partake in something called JIRAIMAXXIng. Jirai is an alternative fashion style in Japan, originating in cities like Kabukicho. There's also a big online aspect to the style, with social media playing a big part in how the fashion and the activities associated with it get shared. Jirai directly translates to landmine and is often used as a derogatory term, especially for women who are prone to exploding on you. This word has also often been used to describe women who have mental illnesses like BPD. Jirai women are also associated with unhealthy coping mechanisms such as alcoholism and self-harm. Other activities associated with the jirai lifestyle are spending money on host clubs and engaging in work, and it's also not uncommon to see people facing homelessness, abuse, and other issues also partaking in this style. You don't need to be going through all that stuff to wear jirai. There is a big difference between wearing the style and being jirai. Now, jirai as purely a fashion style has become so popular that it's now being sold in major mainstream Japanese fashion malls and has been the big trending fashion there for the last almost 5 years. And this popularity has also spread to overseas through the internet. And I've seen my fair share of local jirais in my area and even at my school, so needless to say that the fashion has superseded the lifestyle big time. Heck, I love jirai. I think it's so cute, and the only reason why I don't wear it is because the brands are pretty pricey, and now with the tariffs, yeah, I don't see that being possible for me for a while. But I would still like to own a lot of jirai pieces one day. So with that, what in the world are jiraimaxxers? Well, now that we know what jirai means, the rest of the word is not much simpler to explain. I'm sorry. The maxing or maxer part comes from looksmaxxing. Looksmaxxing in its most pure and simple definition is meant to describe doing things to maximize your appearance, and the people who do this are called looksmaxxers. There is a big community online for this stuff of people who feel ugly and unwanted in some way and want to do something to change that and help others do the same. Now, just that doesn't sound too bad, but of course, with everything, the internet always finds a way to take things too far. Looksmaxxing is a huge topic with many subcategories within it. But some of the big overarching issues within this community are the bullying and spreading of some very harmful advice and content. For example, it's not uncommon for looksmaxxers to prescribe starving yourself, having super strict workout regimens on top of that, and even getting plastic surgery or straight up just breaking your own facial bones to maximize your looks somehow. And they'll often pick at the teeny tiniest of things and call them flaws so they can make people feel insecure and want to go to them for advice or even to buy their course. It'll be stuff such as the shape of your hairline, whether you have hunter eyes or your canthal tilt, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean, and of course other stuff such as racism, body shaming, misogyny, and some controversial ultra-conservative values can be found pretty easily within these spaces as well. And to top it all off, incels are rampant all over there because of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? So in this case, jiraimaxxing means becoming more like a real jirai girl and putting down other people wearing the style that don't look that way. So for the remainder of this video, I will be switching to a PNG tuber because, to be completely honest, I was getting kind of sick of my face today. Yeah, it was just one of those. And also I've been working on it recently and I've just been so impatient to show you guys. Now with jirai becoming so global, it has undoubtedly reached many different types of people, with different skin colors, religions, body shapes, hair types, and varying levels of economic standing. However, looking like the popular Japanese jirai influencers is the standard that these jiraimaxxers are putting 15-year-old Sarah from Utah up against. And can you see why that could possibly be a problem? And it hurts even more when it's somebody that is just getting into the style for the first time. They maybe only have one blouse, if anything, and try to copy the makeup and hairstyles to the best of their abilities. They might post pictures or videos of themselves online, not just because it's fun and that's what young people do nowadays, but also to try and connect with other people like them. But instead of that, they might find their same images, often without consent, put into a compilation video with captions calling them chopped and not real jirais. And the reasons for why they're considered chopped are so saddening. Often, if the reason is not the clothes, it'll be things like their weight or their race. Because jirai originated in Japan and often the girls tried to follow the beauty standards in said country still, the ideal jirai girl, just imagine I'm doing air quotes here, is very thin and pale with naturally straight hair even if they sometimes curl it. And also, we can't fully negate the fact that these, again, air quotes, real jirais can suffer with things like eating disorders or heavily edit their photos and put tons of skin whitening filters on them to achieve said look. That's not to say that they're not naturally beautiful though. There's a lot of gorgeous girls that wear jirai, but to put other people against a standard that even the originators of the style struggle to achieve naturally or are only achieving because they are harming themselves in some way is both unfair and cruel. And it doesn't just stop at plain cyberbullying, because it often never does. People have even been sent death threats for not wearing the style correctly or for looking ugly in it. Now what the fuck is actually wrong with you people wishing death upon a complete stranger, or even worse, children? Did your mother not love you enough? Because it definitely sounds like it. And I know some people love to argue that to be on the internet you need to have a thick skin for this kind of stuff and to not be fazed if it happens to you. But come on, the responsibility needs to lie with the perpetrators to be a decent human being, and not on their victims to just take it. I still don't get why that is such a hard concept to understand. And these JIRAIMAXXING accounts are more often than not completely faceless and anonymous, so they're out here calling other people fat and ugly, while at the same time being too scared to show what they look like. If you truly believe that you are so much more beautiful than other people, enough to be an expert to comment negatively on their looks, then why don't you post pictures of yourself, huh? What are you so afraid of? Is it because you yourself are chopped AF with more negative than Bedrock Riz and nasty Cheeto fingers with the diet of a basement dweller Discord mod and are miserable? And if so, then that should not be taken out on strangers and is never a reason to bully people. And this gets even more dangerous with the JIRAIMAXXers that believe to be a true JIRAI girl you must partake in all the negative stereotypes associated with it. Like there are real people out there accusing others of being posers because they wear JIRAI without taking or themselves or even selling their bodies for money. Can you see why promoting this stuff is problematic? And this was never a rule in the fashion to begin with! These stereotypes originated from the people who first adopted the subculture, who were often young women and teens who already struggled with these issues before and would have still struggled with them even if it had not existed. And of course, people who struggle with these same issues flock towards it more because for the first time in their lives they feel seen in a somewhat positive or at least not fully demeaning light and can connect with other people struggling like them. Now, are these connections often healthy and productive? Well, not all the time. But hey, for any chance to get better, having a community definitely is crucial, and I truly wish these people luck with overcoming these addictions and harmful behaviors, because no matter how far gone you are always deserving and are capable of recovery. And also, not everyone who wears JIRAI even faces these issues, including the ones from Japan. Like I mentioned in the beginning, it became a trendy style to wear and was made highly accessible. At the end of the day, this is clothes we're talking about. And yes, fashion can be used as a powerful tool to spread ideologies and as means of self-expression. But that should not include putting down other people for the things that they cannot control, or even worse, pushing negative lifestyle choices or wishing ill on them for not doing things the quote, right way. Sometimes people just want to feel pretty and doll themselves up and have fun, and that is really, in the end, what this whole thing is about. Sometimes it really is just not that deep, and if people wanting to dress a certain way and in their own interpretation bothers you so bad and you waste precious hours of your life acting a fool over it, then you've got some major reevaluating of your life to do. Spend your finite time on this earth doing anything, and I mean literally anything else but being an ass. Go touch some grass and find something that can make you happy for once in your miserable existence. Damn! But anyways, I realized I never fully introduced myself. Heyo, I'm SAi-DOL, and I make content mostly about idols, but also other nerdy stuff, and I promise I'm not usually this heated. I try not to be overly negative or confrontational in my videos, cause that's just not the type of person I am naturally, but man, sometimes people do get on my last nerve and I feel like giving them a piece of my mind, and this video is definitely one of those instances. But I have a lot of other videos on my channel that are much lighter than this, so if that interests you, then maybe watch some of those next. And if you liked this video, like, subscribe, and comment down below any other topics you'd like for me to make a video on in the future. I recently surpassed 600 subscribers and I'm so thankful for that. Thank you to everyone who subscribed, and I promise to continue making lots of videos in the future for y'all. Oh, and by the way, before I go, how you liking the PNG tuber? She's still not fully done. I have to animate some stuff and I want to keep adding more expressions. But for now, I think she looks pretty good. I might continue using these for videos, and I'm maybe even thinking of streaming in the near future. Ooh! So I'll keep you guys posted on that. But until next time, bye bye!